Zed's more consistent. Zed's got more things to do. Curb says no. Talon is the guy to go for here. Top dog mid laner for him with Fizz Band. And it's going to be fun to watch some more.
Yeah, even though the thing here is that Maokai has really great gank assistance. But speaking of gank assistance, Cotnex is off on the side.
There's a silence, but the cocoon misses. Power People walks away with 100 health. No ignite by Kerp. That could have...
Oh, look at this. The wave is there. Vizichachi top. He has his flash, but Elise can drop turret aggro so easily.
There's the root kind of took a whole bunch of damage. Good repel. Vizichachi was created. Can he flash away? Doesn't need to. Summoner heals enough. First blood Millennium.
Wow, both of them huge at this point in the game.
Sapling should be up again soon.
He's so far forward right now. Cotnex.
Oh, he walks forward. There's the Q. Looks like the cleaver does land as well. Ulti popped. Cocoon is going to hit. This could be enough damage. He just goes in towards Kevin. Almost gets the kill. Forces the flash. But out goes Kevin. Good kill by Cotnex.
Both of them are so low right now. Gilius has missed so many.
Make his way down in time. Vizichachi has teleport. Power of Evil is around, and he's trying to zone away with the ball. There's the TP in for Kevin. Bubble hits Power of Evil, and in goes Kerp. Big damage comes in. Somebody he'll already used to keep one alive. Two-man Shockwave doesn't mean much, though. Kerp finally goes down. 1-for-0. Vizichachi is not that tanky in the front lines, though. He's forced to run away. Cocoon's going to hit. Millennium will chase, but a good lantern keeps him safe. Bardock now jumps on, but wow, too far forward by Cotnex. He will go down. That is a 2-for-0, but Creedon fires back. Red buff now on, looks for Hylissang. Forces the flash away from the Thresh. Out goes Creatine. A kill on Vizichachi as well. Kevin drops, though. That is a 3-for-2 overall in UOL's favor.
Creatine's going to walk away with a bit of a red buff here, but Millennium still 400 gold.
The teamfight contribution is working.
Yeah, Power of Evil sets up a really good shockwave here off of the hook, and they get a two-man there.
Almost got Create.
Gets shut down very early on, and now at this point, Kevin is walking around without his ultimate. They spent a lot of damage and time on him, and then his ultimate comes back up, so they have to reapply that damage. Cotnex goes too far forward, and now Kevin has his ultimate. He's able to pop it, but they baited this fight out. Because Creatine, he's low, he's off to the side, he's out of there. But now, back to this.
Another Dragon attempt. Shockwave is available. In goes Vizichachi. Gets a nice little knockback onto J-Reed. That Nami is pretty hurt, but Gilius is at half. Vizichachi also very injured. Kerp on the wings does have the ulti. Low health bars on Unicorns of Love. And of course, there's sustain here from the Nami. This is a fight that looks like Millennium will win, but Unicorns kind of staying around. This is extremely risky, though.
For the hook, it's Kevin.
Good play, 300 health. In goes Kerp, the jump back from Bardock, though Kevin nearly dead. Shockwave gets 2. Creates a knockback, does stay alive, though, but Cotnex goes down to the box. Kerp pulled in. Big ulti does get 1.
A Shadow Assault. Oh, man. That's so much damage at this.
Yeah, mid's pushed out. EOL could honestly just trade mid lane turn with this dragon. It wouldn't be too bad. Gilius could get a lantern out if he wants to try for this one. Good Q over, is going to try. Doesn't get the smite, but out he goes. That's fine. Safe move, mid still under fire.
He smited it anyway, didn't get it. Cotnex, 2-for-2.
Vizichachi is not respecting his own durability limits in this sort of lane swap situation. So now he's getting kind of jumped on again. Does not have the ward coverage again to spot Cotnex. Nowhere for him to go. Jumps into the brush. Doesn't really have a chance of living, though. And again, Vizichachi just not playing around the fact that he's so under-farmed.
To just get collapsed on. Cotnex every time. J-Reed.
Oh, okay, good.
Third kill.
And a good aim tidal wave. J-Reed at half health. In goes Bardock. Does get him after the flash, though. Ulti is him back. No, gets picked off. J-Reed gets the kill and survives. And suddenly Kevin shows up. Hylissang is in a pretty bad spot. Box will slow him down, though. Goes and ignites Kevin. In comes Vizichachi as well. Slows down Creatine. Good shockwave. Will not yet kill the 80 carry. Oh, the sapling does, though. Kevin knocked back, killed by Gilius. Actually a 2-for-1 for Unicorns of Love.
The teleport from Vizichachi was what got him in. Was making plays in the top lane.
Right.
He was pulling people around. Look at this, Hylissang.
Speaking of bullied, Hylissang goes down. Shockwave, good flash by Kerp. Gets away from the box as well. 2 ultis nullified by flash there. Gilius gets stunned up by Cotnex. Lands the Q all the same. Backs right out. Kevin is going to be in range. How much will the ball zone? Most of them can jump over the walls. Pulls him back in for command protect. Vizichachi half health, gets cocooned as well. Here's the steal attempt. Elise is in range. Tidal wave and Culling come across.
They're going after Gilius.
Jumps out and down goes the kill, and the dragon goes to Millennium as well. Beautiful play there by Kerp and Cotnex. Vizichachi stunned up. Flash of the wall, Cotton wants more. The shield keeps him alive. Hook onto Kerp, slows him down. Two-man shockwave, but they can't chase. Has to flash from the bubble. Cotnex low on health. Cocoon again onto Hillsong. Vardogs knocks him back. Ignite might just get Cotnex. You know, they flinch, they back off here, but Vizichachi is now alone under the turret. He's gonna actually pull aggro in this fight. 1-2 turret shots go through because of that miscommunication. Unicorns of Love now on the way out. Kerp slowed down. Gilius can maybe isolate him. Can he Q him? Can he kick him over the wall? He does! Kerp's in a bad spot! There's the kill for Unicorns of Love. Now can these guys fight a 4v5? They've got the health bars.
No chance to Shadow Assault there. And
for once finally failed. He had done so well this series with these flanks, but he got picked off. Gilius made the play. Kevin in the wrong spot. Flashes out to stay safe. Play to not say no thank you, but Gilius is here. Can they bait this? They don't know that Gilius is in the brush. Kerp's got to be careful. Jumps on in. Nice cutthroat to the minions though, and they're going to jump for this fight. Kevin, half health, played in. Can they all in him? Looks like the answer is not quite yet, and he gets to safety. Shotgun gets two though. That's not good for the bot lane, but suddenly Power of Evil dies. Greedon's actually safe. Kerp goes in for massive damage. That is 3 kills for Millenium. There's no AD carry in sight for Unicorns of Love. A 4-for-0 in that fight.
When that fight started, I said they don't have Vardags. He's not there. They blew so much on the Unicorns Love side, and that might be Baron just falling into their hands. We saw Gilius after that play.
Yeah.
Put his hands on his face. He knows that that was just a big swing for Millenium there.
That could have easily been a...
Your damage output is so low. It's so hard to take out Mundo. You saw how long it took, but look at this. Cotnex caught.
Well, he's going to go down. Nice kick there by Gilius. One thing as well in that fight, you talked about Orianna, and we talked about gold a second ago. I don't think Power People had buy the turret game one more time. 6,000 gold difference. Baron's off elixirs also timeout. Vizichachi though, cocooned up, gets hit up as well, burns the shield from Thresh. Lantern comes out they go. Vardogs gotta be careful, loses the red buff to Kerp, I believe. I can't quite tell. Kevin though, half health, explosive shots on, good tidal wave's gonna knock back Hillsong.
Vizichachi's alone.
And his ulti's going to time out soon and be back on cooldown. UOL is going to have to retreat from this fight.
Oh, they got caught.
Without the Maokai ulti, though, it's going to be a big risk, but they blow up Cotnex. Kevin's ulti is now being used. He's going to heal right back up, dodge away from the hook. Tier 2 goes down. Unicorns of Love are going to get Dragon, though, all the same. Equal gold roughly for that.
It's really unfortunate, too, that he whiffed that shockwave because the ball's been on visit.
Gold game. Unicorns of Love on the retreat. They hook in Kevin, who bought a new elixir as well. Millenium really investing in consumables. Hillsong going to get knocked up, 1,000 health left on him.
Power of Evil doesn't have his shockwave up just yet. They're buying some time for it.
Wow, the flash lever, but you know what? No one's around. Kerp still looking to flank, overextension a little bit by Millenium. Tidal wave going to go right down the uprights. Hillsong is going to die, gets the box down. Now can they do much else? Kerp knocked around, burned only his rank, and Vizichachi also going to die. The ulti was on cooldown. 2-for-0. Great chase by Millenium.
Chase them down about 5.4k gold difference between these two teams, but Unicorns of Love, they're in full retreat there. Retreat. Can't say that word today.
It's okay, you got Twitter on the mind.
I know. Maybe I just say retweet more than retreat. I had to actually think about that one again.
Oh, man, the flash cocoon! Down goes Power of Evil to the power of Cotnex, and it's going to be an inhibitor turret going down. The inhib also likely to follow. 10 seconds of 5v2 down here.
The chase potential for Millenium is just so high, at least close the distance multiple times control, but they don't have Orianna there just yet, and Power of Evil is how they're going to swing this fight.
Setting everybody down. There's going to be, wow, the immediate drop on Lee Sin. Baron goes over as well. Very clean by Millenium. This is looking grim for Unicorns. Not, but they can brute force it. Gilius only now revives. In goes Kevin, and they're just going to shoot this thing in the face until it falls over. That worked for Millenium. Didn't even take him very long.
And the brute force there from Mundo. Kevin can just take that up. But look at that. They're going to lose a Nexus turret here on Unicorns of Love side.
And they're not even defending it, really. The top inhibitor's going to go down anyway. Cotnex gets slowed down, but who even cares? Top inhib falls cleanly by Millenium. They can easily move down towards the next. Looks like they will. Cocoon onto Gilius. Lanterns there. Doesn't mean too much for him, though. They did pull a create. It doesn't matter. Down goes Power of Evil. Kerp in the back lines. Vardogs trying to kite him back. They do get the kill, but it's already a 2-for-1 so far. Vizichachi about to drop Cotnex in the air. 3-for-1 now. Vardogs and Hillsong try to keep the base alive. The flash tries to get Cotnex. One hit from the kill. Can't quite do it. And there's the double for create. And this is going to be the game. The ace credit goes to Jay Ree. And now Millenium are 1 game away from re-entering the European LCS.
Well earned there. Once again, Creatine and Kerp doing such a good job that game.
Yeah.
You also have to think Jerry 2-0-17 on Nami.
Yeah.
Was in that two-on-one lane. So he had that early game bye, but then later on, just his tidal waves were good at splitting people. The fact that even if they didn't hit anybody, zoned them to a place where they could catch them.
Yeah.
And I really, really liked his play this game, and I think everybody on Millennium stepped up.
I agree. I think every single person on that team did great individually.